I was checking out your press kit online the other day, and it blew me away. You know, I'm reading these quotes that are on there from these journalists. It's like, they seem like, yeah, he has what it takes to be in the same class as the original players in Steely Dan, you know? And the one that struck me, which I was kind of shocked that it was even in the press kit, was this fan wrote on a Steely Dan fan website that Herington isn't fit to lick Carlton's shoes.
Yeah, I like that. Well, you know, when
you read those kind of things, how does that make you feel? I mean, is it a weird feeling for you to?
Well, you know, you laughed that one off. That was too good. I mean, that was such a good one. I had to save that one. I mean, I thought I used to have a pick that had on one side had Good John, and you turn it over and it said Bad John on the other side, and you know, you could flip it like a coin. And he's like, okay, should I have that second beer? If Bad John turns up, of course, you know, the answer is yes. So then eventually, like, I got wise and I made another bunch of picks, and they had Bad John on both sides. So it's like a loaded dice. Like a loaded die, you can't lose that. So, but in the spirit of Good John and Bad John, and of you know, sort of freedom of speech, you know, I thought we'd include some of the you know, some of the negative comments as well. Originally, my idea was to like have, you know, like a Good John, you know, critical responses, and then a Bad John, you know, just keep track of them all and just give equal time to them all. But lucky for me, the critical response has been pretty positive. So, but that one was just too great. I mean, how can you resist? That's
true. Hey, Dennis, here's a question for you. Since you were the one that John asked to see if you could put the lyrics together for "In Love with Love," is there a story behind that?
Well, there is an interesting story. John, as he said before, he wrote all the music, and he gave it to me and said, see what you can do. And I had a little free time, and I spent a few days and nights writing on it, and I thought it was pretty good. So John was on tour, and so I just sent him a copy of the lyric.
Okay.
You know, emailed it to him. And it was late at night, and you know, I wake up the next morning, and I look at my phone, and I have like 5 emails, 5 voicemails rather, and all of them came from Bad John. and Bad John had apparently been celebrating a post gig, and he was in good spirits, but he was so enamored with the lyric that he was cursing me up and down about how great it was and how much he hated me and how much he loved me for it. and it was 5 voicemails full, right? So what I did for John's benefit, and John and very few other people in the world have heard this. I took John's voicemails and I put them into my computer, and I put it to the music of "In Love with Love" instead of the lyric. And waited until he got off tour, and then I gave him a copy. And
that's one for the circular phone.
We'll get to that.
Put that one on the press kit.